Okay, so here we are adding the journal. So I just wanted to share with you about last week. So last week was February 28th, and the title was "Nothing is Fixed." You're not going to see much of this, but this is my note, and this is for me to learn things about me. And the two concepts we worked with was fixed and impermanence. So during the practice, I learn things, and then after the practice, I write it down. So the words that came up for me on fixed was pure, white, doesn't pay attention to the noise, feels deeply and lets it go, watches but doesn't fly. And then there was a white eagle. Okay, the words, they don't have to make complete sense to you, but after a while you will learn more things about yourself. And when it came to impermanence, the things that came up for me was people, sports, classes, books, words, pictures, body, beauty, strength, and food. And then there was a little flower with 5 colors. So that was last week. Now, this week, I picked a little paragraph, and the title is This Brief Lifetime. So I've just written the date and the title, This Brief Lifetime, and then we'll see where this takes us. And remember, we don't have to agree with Pema. We don't have to, it's easy to agree and learn from people that we love and admire. They can be wrong. People we love can be wrong. It's often harder to learn from someone we disagree with, or that we have, some aversion towards. My experience is that if I can always learn something from anyone. So we don't have to agree, yet I think we can learn. Okay, here we go. This brief lifetime. How are we going to spend this brief lifetime? Are we going to strengthen our well-perfected ability to struggle against uncertainty? Or are we going to train in letting go? Are we going to hold on stubbornly to, I'm like this and you're like that? Or are we going to move beyond that narrow mind? Could we start to train as warrior, aspiring to reconnect with the natural flexibility of our being and to help others do the same? If we start to move in this direction, limitless possibilities will begin to open up. Okay, so what are the two concepts that she's talking about? She talks about uncertainty, that we struggle against uncertainty. So maybe, and there's a part of us who wants to, control. So maybe the two concepts can be control, and the other one could be uncertainty. So there's a part of me who wants to control everything because I want things to be certain. And then there's another part of me that can let go and allow the story to unfold. So living with uncertainty. So maybe the two concepts would be control and uncertainty. And of course, you could pick 2 other concepts, right? You just have to pick something. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just pick something. And then we play with it, and then we see what happens. Actually, I think it's control and letting go. Control and letting go. One is controlling and the other is letting go. That makes more sense. Let's do control and letting go. Okay, sitting up tall. Look at your feet. Look at the heels and the toes, and notice the connection between the soles of your feet and the floor. And then come to stillness, move your awareness to your two sitting bones and playing with the idea that the two sitting bones are representing letting go and controlling, or controlling and letting go. So one part of us wants to control things and another part of us wants to let things go. So control and letting go. And then using your fingers and tap gently at the crown of your head. Maybe to wake yourself up. And then imagine how you open up that channel. So there's imagine a channel. And then when the channel is open, you have direct access to both the universe and the earth. It's like a channel going through the middle of your being that is in constant contact with both the earth and the universe. And then if you want to bring awareness to your breathing, and maybe stay with that image of a channel that goes through your body that is in constant contact with both the earth and the universe. And then imagine how your breath is moving in that channel. Maybe on the inhale, maybe the breath is moving up through the channel. Exhale, it moves down to the channel. Or maybe your breath is moving in a different way. And then place your hands on your knees and then starting the cat-cow motion. Maybe you notice how that channel inside you is, how it's moving, how flexible it is. Notice what kind of breathing you're using. When are you inhaling and when are you exhaling? And then decide, is the breathing you're using, is it helpful? Or do you want to change it in any way? Maybe try to use the opposite breathing. So for me, that would be inhale as I round, exhale as I come into my back bend, inhale as I round, exhale into my back bend. So that would be the opposite from what I usually do. And maybe that's more helpful. I don't know, unless I try. And then find your way back to neutral. Maybe look at your feet, lift the toes and the heels, reminding yourself of your connection to earth. And then look at your hands, blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hand that feels funny, turn them around, straighten the elbows, breathe. Into the nose, out through the mouth. And then stretch and stretch, or reach and reach. And notice that when you're reaching, your skin is stretching, maybe your rib cage is opening up, your lungs are moving. And then reach, turn, spread your wings, look behind you. How far back can you see? And then release, lift the shoulders a few times. Lift and release, lift and release. Control, let go, control, let go, control, let go. Okay, look at this blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hands, turn them over. And this time, as we're breathing, maybe try the opposite. So breathe into your mouth, exhale through your nose. Breathe into your mouth, exhale through your nose. Just to try something completely opposite. If there's any discomfort or pain, you stop. And then reach and reach and reach and reach. Turn, open up your wings, look behind you. How far back can you see? And then release, lift the arms, let it go, control the shoulders up, release down, letting go, control, release, control, let go, control, let go. Okay, arms in cactus. Twisting, gaining perspective, and with perspective, we get greater understanding, and then we can take more skillful action. Sometimes we swim with the current, that's easy. Just following everyone else. And sometimes we swim against the current, that's hard. Okay, letting the knee and elbow connect. They are very similar joints, yet very different. So allowing, I call it same, but different. Allowing same, but different to connect. And then crossing the midline. And then stay connected. Stay here. This is going to be hard. And there's a part of you who just want to let go. And this time you're going to control this. So you're going to control this. You're going to stay connected even if you don't want to. Stay there. Stay there. This is self-control. You can stay here even if you don't want to. Self-control. Stay, and then release. Okay, try the other side. And as soon as it starts feeling, hard, there's a part of you who just wants to give up. Okay, that's when the self-control kicks in. Stay there a little bit longer. Self-control. And release. And then let's try both. Let's try both. So what is the difference between self-control and controlling others? So there's a part of you who wants to give up. That's when you tap into your self-control. Stay a little longer, or maybe take a break and then come up again and release. Okay, with a wide and stable stance, we have strength and support to explore. Okay, so going from side to side. So with the curious mind, we explore the two concepts of control and letting go. Control and letting go. Just exploring those two concepts with a wide, curious, open mind. So is control all bad and letting go all good? Probably not. And what's in between? What's in between control and letting go? When do we take letting go too far so we get off balance? When do we take control too far so we get off balance? Okay. Now, so take the concept of control, give it a color, use your fingers, dip your fingers in paint, and draw the image of control. Draw the image of control. And then let that image go. And then use the concept of letting go. So what does letting go look like to you? Pick the color, use your fingers as paint, and then paint that picture. And then release that image. Okay, now jump. Imagine how you're jumping your feet together. So jump your feet together, landing in Tadasana. This time we're going to write the story. So look at your toes, spread your toes, dip the toes in ink and write the story. What is the story or the words that come up when you think about control? What is that story? And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together, lengthen the spine, breathe. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then release the hands down, drop the head, keep the knees wide. You can use your elbows to keep the knees wide. Inhale, come back up. Place that right foot on the left knee. Use your fingers to open up the toes. Gently guide that knee out wide. Seated pigeon. And then slide the knees together. The top leg, that arm goes under, give yourself a hug. Remind yourself how much you love yourself. And then find your way to eagle. Now look at an eagle that is controlling. What does that eagle look like? So this eagle is controlling. What does that look like? What's the color? How does it feel? And then let that bird fly away. Let that bird fly away. Landing on top of the next mountain. Look at your left toes. Dip the toes in ink and write the story of letting go. Write the story of letting go. So when you think about letting go, what comes up? What are the words? What's the story? And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then release the left hand to the floor, right hand on the right knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push a little harder into both hands. Coming a little deeper into your twist and maybe gaining some more perspective, eventually understanding. And then release down. Come back up. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Place the right hand on the floor, left hand on the left knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push a little hard into both hands. And with more perspective, we gain a deeper understanding. And then release down. Inhale, come back up. And then placing the left foot on the right knee, use your fingers to open up the toes. Gently guide that knee out. Seated pigeon. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. Remind yourself how much you care about yourself and how you love yourself and how compassionate you are with yourself. And then find your way to eagle. This time, this eagle is letting go. So what does an eagle look like that is letting go? What does it look like? What does it feel like? So this eagle is letting go. And then allow that bird to fly away, landing on top of the next mountain. Okay, then jump your feet wide again with a wide and stable stance. Blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten the elbows. Breathe. Breathe into your nose, out through your mouth. And then allow those elbows to straighten, spread your wings, and then let your eagle go out and fly in the world. Let's fly around, calm, confident, whole and complete. So that calm, confident, whole and complete eagle is just flying around out in the world. Turn your palms up. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, come up. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, come up. Exhale, dive deep. And then bring the arms behind you. And then care for those wings. They've been out flying for a long time. They are tired, bruised, sore. And then use your own breath. Use your own breath to care for your wings. Now bringing your breath to any part of you that needs to be rinsed and cleaned and healed and cared for. And then release one arm, shake it out, bring it up and place it behind your heart. Release the other one and place that one on top of the other hand. And then feel the back of your heart. Feel the back of your heart. And then release. Okay, now bring the feet hip distance apart, closer to your chair. Building strength. Big inhale. Exhale. And then let's pick 10, just because it's easy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Big inhale. Exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Big inhale. Exhale. And this time we're going to stay up. Okay, breath of joy. Starting here. 3 inhales, 1 exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Wow. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Last one. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And then let the arms go. Just let the arms go. Maybe bend your knees. Just explore in your body. What does it feel like to completely just let go without knocking any furniture over? Just let the arms go. What does it feel like in your body to just completely let go without falling or knocking things over? And then letting the knee and the elbow connect, crossing the midline, and then finding position of power. Position of power. Feel yourself, your own power. Feel your own power. And then place your hands where you feel your power. Place your hands where you feel your power. Now, inhale into that power center of your body. Inhale. Exhale, expand. Inhale into your power center. Exhale, expand. Inhale in. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale in. Exhale, release. Stay there. Stay open. Okay, and then release. Now, we're going to change the practice of pushing something away and allowing something else to come in. So you choose. So we have two concepts, control and letting go. So for you to create balance in your life, what do you need to push away? Do you need to push away letting go, or do you need to push away control? So you pick. Okay, so pick whatever, pick one. Imagine it, give it a color and a shape, and then push that away. Push it away, push it away, push it away, push it away, kick it away. And then eventually you can release the hands down and allow the opposite to take more space. Allow the opposite to take more space. Okay, now let's celebrate that with 3 sound salutations. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. That was 1. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. And then stay there holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. And release. All right, starting in Tadasana, stepping back to Warrior One. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight, right heel comes off, big step back. And then when I have a wide and stable stance, then I can come up to warrior one. Blinking, bubbling stars, place your hands in your back pockets. Breathe. Transferring the weight forward into warrior three. I can use as much support as I need, or maybe take my arms off. And then find your way back to Tadasana. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight, left heel comes off. Take a big step back with a wide and stable stance. I'll come up to warrior one. Blinking, bubbling stars, hands in your back pockets. Find your heart space and breathe into your heart space. Allow the heart to lead, moving forward, using as much support as you need. And then finding your way back to Tadasana. Okay, stepping back to warrior two. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight, right heel comes off. Take a big step back, open up the pelvic half. And then when you have that wide and stable stance, one arm in the past, the other one in the future. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. Coming back to warrior two, maybe place the hand on the chair and then moving into extended side angle. Coming back to warrior two, hands on your hips, straighten that front knee, release the hand down and then to the chair. Gaze comes up, followed by the arm. Hand comes down, gaze comes down, rebend that front knee, finding warrior two one more time. Now both hands on the chair. Pick that back foot up. And maybe the same hand comes up. Hand comes down, feet comes back together. Okay, let's try the other side. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight, left heel comes up. Take a big step back, open up the pelvic half. One arm in the past, the other one in the future. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. Come back to warrior two. Place the hand on the chair. And then moving into extended side angle. And then coming back to warrior two one more time. Hands on your hips, straighten that front knee. Release the hand down towards the chair. Gaze comes up, arm follows. Arm comes down, gaze comes down, rebend that front knee. One more time to warrior two. Now, hands on the chair. And then pick up that back foot. Maybe let the arm follow. Arm comes down, feet together, bend the knees, and come back up to standing. Okay, starting in Tadasana. Drop the seed. Watch the roots grow. Transfer the weight to the left. Right heel comes off. Water it. Add some sunshine. And then when the time is right, allow that plant to start growing. Maybe it's not a tree, maybe it's a tulip. Or maybe it's an airplane. And then finding your way back to Tadasana. Drop another seed. Watch the roots grow. Transfer the weight, left heel comes off. Add some water, some sunshine, some love and care. And then when the time is right, allow it to grow. Maybe it's a bird. Maybe it's a pigeon. Or maybe it's something new we've never seen before. And then find your way back to Tadasana. Okay, feet a little wider than your hips. Spread the toes, spread the toes. Hands on the chair, release the knees down close. Stay there. You can come down on your elbows. And then maybe release the hips back towards your heels. Or rather in the space in between the heels. Come back up. Now, take your thumb, pick the color of control. Pick the color of control. Draw a big circle. Give that heel a little dot. Pick the color of letting go. Draw a big circle. Give the heel a little dot. And now mix the two colors. Mix the two colors. Draw two big circles. Big circles. Place your hands in your back pockets. Breathe. And then release. Untuck the toes, knees are wide, big toes to touch. Release back into child's posture. Inhale, come back up. And here we are down on the floor. So how do we get up? Place your hands on the chair. No rush. Clasp the hands. Create that stable support of 3. So it's a wide base, it's like a triangle. Tuck the toes. Make sure that support is stable. And when it is, lean into it. Get the knees off the floor. Walk your feet closer. Stay here. Breathe. And then bend the knees. And slowly, slowly, slowly come back up to standing. All right. Let's move to the seated meditation. So we have about 10 minutes. So your body is going to get a little cold or cool. Okay. This brief lifetime. How are we going to spend this brief lifetime? Are we going to strengthen our well-perfected ability to struggle against uncertainty? Or are we going to train in letting go? Are we going to hold on stubbornly to, I'm like this and you're like that? Or are we going to move beyond that narrow mind? Could we start to train as a warrior, aspiring to reconnect with the natural flexibility of our being and to help others do the same? If we start to move in this direction, limitless possibilities will begin to open up. Okay, find your seat, sit up tall, bring awareness to your breathing, noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale, and then I'm going to be quiet for about 8 minutes. Here we go. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with love and compassion. Maybe bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Open your eyes, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for practicing together this morning. Namaste.